President Trump's speech about immigration. My fellow Americans, tonight I'm speaking to you because there is a growing humanitarian and security crisis at our southern border. Every day, Customs and Border Protection agents encounter thousands of illegal immigrants trying to enter our country. We are out of space to hold them, and we have no way to return them back to their homes and their countries. Americans proudly welcomes millions of lawful immigrants who enrich our society and can contribute to our nation. But Americans are hurt by uncontrolled illegal migration. It strands public resources and drives down jobs and wages. Among those hardest hit are African Americans and Hispanic Americans. Our southern border is a pipeline for vast quantities of illegal drugs, including meth, heroin, cocaine, and fentanyl. Every week, 300 of our citizens are killed by heroin alone, 90% of which flows across our southern border. More Americans will die from drugs this year than that killed in the entire Vietnam War. The last 2 years, ICE officers made 266,000 arrests on aliens with criminal records, including those who have charged or convicted of 100,000 assaults, 30,000 sex crimes, and 4,000 violent killings. Over the years, thousands of Americans have been brutally killed by those who have illegally entered our country, and thousands more lives have been lost if we don't act right now. This is a humanitarian crisis, a crisis at the heart, a crisis of the soul. Last month, 20,000 migrant children were illegally brought into the United States, a dramatic increase. These children are used as human pawns by vigorous coyotes and ruthless gangs. 1 in 3 women are sexually assaulted by dangerous treks through Mexico. Children and women are the biggest victims by far of our broken system. This is a tragic reality of human immigration of our southern border. This is the cycle of human suffering, and I'm determined to end it. My administration has presented Congress with a detailed proposal to secure the border and stop criminal gangs, drug smugglers, and human traffickers. It is a tremendous problem. Our proposal was developed by law enforcement professionals and border agents at the Department of Homeland Security. These are resources that have requested to properly perform their mission and keep Americans safe. In fact, safer than they ever were before. Their proposal from Homeland Security includes cutting-edge technology to detect drugs, weapons, illegal contraband, and many other things. We have requested more agents, immigrants, judges to process the sharp rise of human migration fueled by our very strong economy. Our plan also contains an urgent request for humanitarian assistance and medical support. Furthermore, we ask Congress to close border security loopholes so that the immigrant children may safely and humanly return back to home. Finally, as a part of our approach to the border security, law enforcement professionals have requested $5.7 billion for physical barrier. At the request of Democrats, it will be a steel barrier rather than a concrete wall. This barrier is absolutely critical to border security. It is also what our professionals at the border want and need. This is just common sense. The border wall is very quickly paid for by itself. The cost of illegal drugs exceeds $500 billion a year, vastly more than its $5.7 billion we have requested from Congress. The wall will also be paid for indirectly by the Great New Deal that we have made with Mexico. Senator Chuck Schumer, who you'll be hearing from today and later tonight, has repeatedly supported a physical barrier in the past, along with many other Democrats. They have changed their minds only after I was elected president. Democrats in Congress have refused to acknowledge the crisis, and they refuse to provide our brave border agents with the tools they desperately need to protect our family and nation.